Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve code shape problem, shape and frequencies. Before we start looking into the problem details, some examples related to this problem and the Java solution for this problem, I want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people in their Java interviews and in their coding interviews. You will find lot of helpful videos on my channel that can help you in your Java and coding interviews. There are over 300 solved different varieties of problems which are solved and explained with the help of whiteboard for easier understanding. Those videos you can find on my channel. Those are the coding interview questions asked by big tech companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo and many others, and those constitute very important coding questions varieties such as BFS, DFS, dynamic programming problems, matrix, graph related coding interview questions, coding interview questions related to binary search trees, binary search, as well as linked list strings, optimization problems using priority queues, different logical questions that can be solved with the help of different data structures like tree set, hash map, tree map, queues, stacks. So all these kind of different varieties you will find that can definitely be helpful in your job interview preparation. So please subscribe to the channel now. So let's look into the shape and frequencies problem statement first. Then we will look into some examples and then we'll go through the Java solution for this problem. Chef is having a bad day at work. In addition to the tasks he already has, his boss came and his desk and gave him a string S of length n. Chef's boss told him to take out the most frequent character in the string and put in on his desk, and repeat this until the original string had disappeared. Meanwhile, making a list of all the extracted characters in the order in which they were extracted. Then chef has to join the characters in this list and make a new string and return that string to the boss. Since more than one character can have maximum frequency at any stage, lexicographically smaller character must be extracted first. Can you help chef with this task? So we have to find out, they said that we have to extract lexicographically smallest character, right? Let's look into the what input is given to us. First, number of test cases is given. After that, the first line of each test case contains the integer n, which is the length of the string, and after that the string s is given, right? So as you can see, there are a couple of examples. So we'll go through this big example, but before that we'll start with one smaller example that I created here for your easier understanding of what the problem is. So this is the string that is given to us. This string length is equal to 7. So that is also given to us in the input, right? And we have to basically, what we have to do is we have to extract the character with the, so let's take this string here, right? So let me just write down. So ABB and CCC is the string that is given to us, right? So we have to take out the most frequent character but lexicographically smallest. So so most frequent is B is 3 times and C also 3 times. So we have to uh, take out the B, right? Because B is lexicographically smaller than C. So we will remove one B here. We will put that B here into the new string, right? After that, the frequency of B becomes 2, right? And frequency of C becomes 3. Frequency of A is 1. So now the maximum frequency character is C, right? So we will have to take C. So we took C here, we appended here to the new string, and the frequency of C becomes 2 now, right? So after that the frequency of B and C is 2, but B is smaller than C, so we will take B, right? So B will become 1 here, we will append B here, right? After that B frequency is 1, A is 1, C is 2, so C is maximum, so we'll take C once, right? So C we will take and we will append it to new string. After that A is 1, B is 1 and C is 1, so we will take A here, right? Because A is lexicographically smallest, so we will take A. So A will become 0, so A will not be available. Now B and C is available, B and C are 1, so we will take B because B is smaller than C, so B will become 0, we will append B here. After that the last one C1 is left, so we will append C. So that's how we have to create the new string from the given string. uh, so we will always choose the maximum frequency character but lexicographically smallest, right? That is the condition, and this is the string that we will create, and we have to return this string as the answer. The length of the new string and the given string is same, both are same 7 letters, right? So both are same. So so this is the problem. So let's look into the how we can solve this problem using a algorithm, right? So that we can use a Java solution for this problem. So what we will do is, first we will go through this string and we will create a frequency array. So this is our frequency array we will create, right? This is our frequency array. So how so basically in English there are 26 different letters, right? A B C D E F G until Z, right? So we will create one integer array from letters 0 to 26 25, right? 0, this is 0, and this last one is 25, right? And this 0 is mapped to A, 1 is mapped to B, 2 is mapped to C, right? So what we are doing is 0 is mapped to A, right? 1 is mapped to B, then 2 is mapped to C, right? Similarly, if you go on, then 25 will be mapped to Z, right? So this is what the mapping will be, right? Because we actually use integer array as the frequency array because it is easy for manipulation, right? Integers is easy for manipulation. So we will create the frequency array from the given string. So how it will look like? So as you can see, the 0 is A, so A's frequency is 1, right? Here A's frequency is 1. Then B frequency is 3, right? B frequency is 3, right? 1 to 3. So here you will see 1 is the map to B, right? 1 is mapped to B, so 1 frequency is 3. C is mapped to 2, so 2 frequency is 3 here, right? Because C frequency is 3. So basically we have just created an integer frequency array from the given string, right? So this is our integer frequency array. So A is 1 time, B is 3 times, C is 3 times. After this one is done, what we will do is we will until we will take one string S. Let's say S is equal to empty string, right? This is an empty string in the beginning. So until the S length is equal to this original length, right? Until it becomes 7, we will keep looping, and we will try to find out a character with maximum frequency but lexicographically smallest. So how we will find? We will go through this frequency array and we will keep track of the maximum that we found, right? So here we will find this as maximum, right? So we will keep track of the index of the maximum. So the index is 1, right? So this is the one index and this is the maximum. When we go here, like whenever we go here, we will check if this frequency is greater than this. No, right? So we will find out the V is the maximum frequency element, right? So we will take it and we will reduce its frequency to 2. So its frequency is reduced by 1 and we will append this B to our string, right? We append this string B to our string. Now the string length become 1, right? After appending B. So after we appended B to the string, now it becomes 1, which is not equal to 7, right? So we will again go into the loop. Again we will find out the next maximum frequency. So next maximum frequency is C, right? This one is next maximum frequency in this array. So we will pick up this frequency and this is lexicographically smallest. So we will take one C from this one and we will reduce one frequency here, right? And we will append it to this string, right? So now it became BC. Again the string length is not equal to original string length 7. So we will again go through this frequency array. Now again we will find out that what is lexicographically smallest. We will find out lexicographically smallest is this one, right? V is lexicographically smallest. Both have same frequency. B and C have frequency 2, but V is lexicographically smaller than C. So we will take B, right? We will append B here and we will reduce its frequency, right? Again we will go through this loop. Now which is lexicographically maximum but lexicographically smallest is this one, which is C. So we will use one, we will reduce its frequency, we will append it to this string, right? After that, now we have A, B, C, all have one frequency as one. So lexicographically smallest is A, right? This A is lexicographically smallest. So we will take A, we will append A here. After that, lexicographically smallest is now two characters are left, right? B and C both have one frequency, right? Both have one frequency. So which one we will take? B, because B is lexicographically smaller. So B we are appending here. So it will become 0 now. So now only C is left. C will become 0. We will append C here, right? So at this time our length of this string becomes 7, which is equal to the original length of the string. So we will stop and we will return this string as our output, right? So this is the output, BC ABC, right? BC ABC. So this is the approach we are going to take to solve the shape and frequencies problem on CodeChef. So there is another big example they have given us. This example last with 10 characters. So I'm just taking it here to show you the same logic we will take. So first we will create a frequency array. So this is our frequency array, right? A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, right? Because this one is frequency array, it goes from, so again this is mapped to integers, right? So 0 is A, then 1 is B, right? Then 2 is C, 3 is D, right? So these are the mapping on of the integer to character. So if you will go, then 25 is actually mapped to Z, right? Z character in English, because in English there are total 26 characters. So we are taking this mapping and we will create this frequency array. So after that, we know the length of the original string is 10. So first we will take a like a empty string, right? This is the empty string which has no character, so its length is 0. So we will now go through this frequency array and we will find out the maximum frequency, which is lexicographically smallest. So maximum frequency is 4. 4 is mapped, means this one is if you look at the index, this is 0 1 2 3. So 3 index means this is the character D, right? D is maximum frequency 4. So we will take one of them, we will reduce its frequency to 3, right? And then we will append D to the string, right? D, we will append D to the string. So D we appended here. Now again we will go through this string, which is smallest. Now both C and D are 3, but C is smaller than D, so we will take C, right? We will reduce it by 1, so we will append C here, right? After that, who is smallest? Smallest is this 3, right? Smallest means maximum frequency was but lexicographically small, but maximum frequency. So D is maximum frequency, so we will take a D, we will reduce it by 1, so we will append it here, right? So D we appended here. After that, again we will go to, now A is 1, B is 2, C is 2 and D is 2. So now B, C and D all are 2, but lexicographically smallest is B, so we will take a B. So B will become, now its frequency will become 1, we will append B here, right? So we will append B here. After that we will again go and take a now at this point C and D are frequency 2, so we will take C because C is smaller than D, right? So C will we will take and its frequency will become 1, right? So C frequency will become 1, so we will append C here. So after that we will have to take another one. So we will take D here now, because D is frequency 2, so we will take D, it will frequency will reduce by 1, so D we will append it D here. So after that we will again have A, B, C and D, so all are with frequency 1 now, right? So we can take A here. So first we will take A, then we will take B, then we will take C, and then we will take D. So right, because all of them have C frequency 1. So now at this time the length of the string is 10. So it is equal to the length of the string that is given to us, right? So once it is given to us, it is same length, right? So we will take the this string, right? So this is what our output string will be, right? So this we will return as our answer because both are having the same length 10, right? So we will return that as our answer. So this is how we are going to solve the problem. This is the logic. So because we want to form the lexicographically smallest, right? That's what they have given us in the example. So as you can take a look here, you know, like lexicographically smaller character must be extracted first, right? They have given us this. So we are going to take that. So let's go through the example Java code, so it will be more clear. So first n is equal to length of the string which is given to us, which is 7. After that the string, actual string is given. This is the input string. So we are going to create an integer array of 26 length, right? So 26 length we are creating, and then we are going to read this string, that is input string, and then we are going to create the frequency array, right, that we have created here. So the frequency array we have created. So this frequency array that we have created, this frequency array, right? So we are creating this frequency array first. So we are going character by character and we are increasing the frequency of each character. This minus 97, why we are doing it? Because we want to convert the character into integer. So once we do minus 97, the A will be converted to 0, right? B will be converted to 1, like that. So that's why we are doing minus 97, right? Because we are getting a character, but we want to, our array is of integer type, right? The frequency array. So that's why we are subtracting minus 97 there. So after that we are creating a string buffer, which is kind of, because a string buffer is easy to append the, like when we are creating a string dynamically, right? Because here we are creating string dynamically, right? We are appending word like one by one character to the string, right? First we will append B, then we will append C, then we will append B. So we are dynamically creating this string. So that's why we are using string buffer. So here we are actually having max as 0, and so while our length is not equal to the length of the original string, this is our while loop. So we will keep looping, and here we are taking two variables. One is max and other is index. And what we are doing here is we are going through the for loop, right, for 26 characters, and we will find out the maximum frequency character here, right, that is left. So maximum frequency character that is left, we will take that character, and we will append that maximum frequency character to the string buffer, right? So here we will go through all these 26 frequencies that you can see here. So these frequencies, I'll just remove this so I can explain you here again. So we are going through this, all these frequencies, right? And we are getting the maximum frequency character. So whatever comes first we will take, right? So here B is also 3 and C is also 3, but we will take B because we wanted to take the lexicographically smallest. So that's why we are going through all this 0 to 26, and then we will take whatever, if we are finding any frequency which is bigger than the maximum, then we will update our maximum and we will update our index, right? But only if it is bigger than the maximum, right? In this case the 3 is not bigger than 3, right? So we will not update the maximum. So maximum will be B in this case, right? B will be the maximum. Both has same frequency 3, but we will choose B because B is lexicographically smallest. So this for loop, it makes sure that we are picking up the lexicographically smallest character here, right? And once we pick up the character, we get the index of that character into this array. For example, here the index we will get is 1, right? This is 0, this is 1 index, this is 2 index. So here we are going to get the 1 index here, right, for b. So b we will get the index as 1, right? So let me just write down here quickly. So this is 0 index, right? This is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3 index, right? So when we are picking b, then this index is 1. So that's what we are getting here, this index once. And then once we are using that, we will just reduce the frequency by 1. So that's what we are doing here, and we are appending that character here. When we want to convert the index into the appropriate character, we have to add say 97 back, right? We subtracted 97 when we wanted to convert the character to integer. Now we are doing opposite. We have the integer, we wanted index, means we have the integer, we want to convert it into the character, so we are adding 97 back, right? And then we are appending it into the string buffer. So we will keep doing it into this while loop, and then at the end we will just print the string buffer here, right? So that's how the solution works. So here first, like as one more time I'll just quickly show you, so it will be easy. So let's just go once. So this one is the, let's just write the index here, right? So index is 0, index is 1, index is 2, right? These are the indexes in the array. Now first we will choose the maximum as this one, right? This is b, right? This is b. So we will choose b, we will append b here. We will reduce its frequency. So frequency will be reduced to 2 now. So it is 2 now, right? After that, again when we wanted to pick the maximum frequency, we will pick this one, right? Because this is more than other frequencies. This is C, so we will pick this one. Now we will use it, and it will become 2, right? So we appended C here. Now next time when we are picking up, we have B and C frequencies, both are equal, right? Both are 2. So we will pick up B because B is lexicographically smaller than C. So here it will reduce it to 1. We will append B here. Next time we will pick up C, right? Because C is the maximum frequency in all this frequency. It will go down by 1. C we will append it here. Now at this point, A, B and C, all frequencies are 1. So we have to just append A, B, C here, right? Because always we will get lexicographically smallest, right? So this is how we will get this string, and this is our output string, right? So let's go ahead and execute our code snippet. So this is how we just first created the frequency array, and after that we just use this logic that I just explained you, right? After the frequency array, we will pick up the maximum frequency element, which is lexicographically smallest. So let's go ahead and execute this code snippet. So it is giving us correct answer, which is BC BC ABC, right? So if you look at here, BC BC ABC, so this is the correct answer. Let's take this example and make sure this also works. So this is ABB CCC DDD, right? So it is ABB CCC DDD. So there are 10, length is the 10 of this word. So let's make sure that this solution also works with this. So let me just copy this answer, and let's just paste it here, and we'll make sure that it is correct, matching with our answer, right? So let me just make this big. So this is the answer that we got, like DC DBC, DC DBC, and then DABCD, DABCD. So our answer is correct with what our code is giving, and this is what the answer is here also, right? This is the last example that we are looking. So as you can see, this is the same answer, right? We got. So this is the answer, right? So it's the same answer that we also got. So this is the way we can solve code shape problem, shape and frequencies, with the help of frequency array and with the help of the logic that I explained you with these two examples. If you are new to my channel, there is a dedicated CodeChef playlist you will find where there are a lot of CodeChef problems solved and explained with examples and Java code. So you can go through it. There are two other playlists on my channel. The names of the playlist is Code Forces as well as Lead Code and Lean Code Solutions. All these playlist has lots of varieties of coding questions which are solved with whiteboarding sessions explained with Java code for easier understanding. Those are the coding interview questions asked by Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo, Amazon, Apple, and many other big tech companies. And those constitute important coding questions varieties such as BFS, DFS, matrix problems, graph problems, binary search tree related coding questions related to linked list strings, optimization problems using priority queues, as well as dynamic programming problems. Lot of different data structures are also used with different logical questions you will find helpful in your coding interview questions. So if you like this content, if you find this content helpful, and if you like the way it's been created with whiteboarding sessions and Java example codes, then please give it a like. Also subscribe to the channel. Your subscription to the channel is really important for the channel because that is the way the videos can reach to more people who need help in solving coding problems. One of the main goal of the channel is to help as many people as possible in solving their coding problems and in their coding interview questions. So they can also look these videos and get helped and get understanding of how to approach different varieties of problems and how to like use different data structures, Java classes, Java APIs and libraries to solve different problems. So if you find this content helpful and if it helped you understanding the problem, then please give it a like, share this code and share this problem with your friends and colleagues. I'm gonna give you the GitHub link account where you will find the Java solution that we just discussed and the examples also. You can try the code solution with another examples for your better understanding. And thanks for watching this video.